We start with SmackDown. This has a little bit of editing with it. But I had to go to a birthday party, so it was a little too late. And then I had to watch Money in the Bank and everything else. But this is fused with Money in the Bank and SmackDown. But we're going to start with SmackDown. And SmackDown, I didn't really like it, but we'll get into the show. Starting off with Seth freaking Rollins and his faction. And then he's basically talking about Money in the Bank, how he's going to win, and talking about the participants. He will take them down. And then Roman Reigns is like, the crowd's chanting OTC, Roman Reigns. And once that happens, he's like, he came and show up to work. But we do get Solo Sikoa out here. We get Solo doing his jokes like he was doing last week. But I like this little joking Solo, but I don't feel like they need to change it. Actually, I do, because the story with Jacob and Solo has to be a little serious. And I'm probably going to I have a bunch of videos in my notes, but that probably one of them, booking Solo and Jacob Fatu storyline. And yeah, but Solo's basically like, basically like a knockoff Bloodline. What are you made of, Jey Uso? What are you, Sami Zayn? I found it just kind of weird that he didn't say Jimmy's name. Maybe because he don't want to disrespect Jimmy, and then he's pointing out that Braun Reed was on his team for War Games. But I just noticed that, and they can do like a 6-man tag, but they can actually like build the storyline up. But Seth says, what are you, Jacob? Well, he said something like Jacob's overshining Solo, and he says, what are you, Jacob? Solo's a little B word, and then it starts getting hectic and everything else. But we get into Jimmy. I think Jimmy did come out, and now he fights JC, and now they're going at it. And I'm so glad Jimmy won, but they feel like they need to give Jimmy a storyline. What do y'all think in the comments like this? Because I might be watching some other people's YouTubers on Jimmy. I'm a big Jimmy fan, okay? Okay, so, yeah, but JC did knock off Jacob off the ropes because he was trying to help him or something. He did knock him off the ropes, and Jimmy takes the win with a roll-up. JC doesn't look strong again. I might be doing a little Night of Champions predictions. But, yeah. By the way, we just get into Zelina versus Piper. I will start acknowledging this when I'm going to Julia. I wasn't even watching, really. I wasn't even paying attention. I was literally on my phone for the whole show, basically, until the main event. I'm being so serious. And the first thing was Solo. But we're not getting real into that. All we know that it was a tables bag. Snap it to a Slim Jim on the freaking table. Come on. What the heck? And then she puts her through the table because Julia helps her. And yeah, Julia. Then Julia raised her hand. This is the only thing I really care about. And then she attacks her. Tell me when Julia takes that title off. Because they got to do the same thing what they're doing to the Intercontinental Championship on SmackDown overall. Oh, okay. Then we have Aleister Black and LA Knight. I don't really care about this really much. But I thought it was, I didn't know who they could make win. But, yeah, Seth Rollins stopping LA Knight. Then Aleister Black comes on. Seth looks like he's scared, but then Braun Breaker hits him with a spear. I didn't get the clip of Bronson Reed coming, but yeah. Then we got Tiffany Stratton talking basically like how Seth was about Money in the Bank, but she's the champion, so she gets interrupted by Rhea Ripley. Just a little good shot. And then I think Rhea, I didn't really care and watch. I was on my phone. Rhea probably said, I'm going to win Money in the Bank, and I'm coming after you. That's probably what she said. And you got JC Mattel basically complaining to Solo that he doesn't like how Jacob's acting, and he doesn't think Jacob even cares about Solo. I went back and watched this, and then Solo's like, yeah, I know. And says he all gas, no brakes, but he's actually all gas, no brains. And then Jacob walks in like he heard them. And then we get Rhea Ripley winning the match with Rhea Ripley. Who else? Alexa Bliss, Stephanie McQuay, as Nikki Bella likes to say. Oh wait, that's for the Monday Night Raw review. And versus Naomi, Julia, and Roxy. But Rhea takes the win. And yeah, I'm not gonna go too much in detail. And then we get Penta and Andrade versus American Made. They just jump shifting people, I guess. But I okay. I should have never added this, but since this was a SmackDown review, I should put it on. And that's exactly what I did. But even though if I don't know what happened, I'm just gonna make up some stuff that I think is a good prediction. That probably happened. Chad Gable does get involved in El Vikingo. Him starts punching Chad Gable, takes out of the arena. And then we got to main event promo time. I said I watched the main event and the other parts. I forget the main event because it's Tuesday and this was Friday. There was a lot of going on last week. But I don't feel like doing this again. And yeah. We get Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. I don't know. I don't remember who was talking. I don't even know if Jay got to talk. But I know that John Cena came out. Then it was John Cena getting a little special treatment, which I like Jay and Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes' reaction. And Logan Paul didn't come out, so this was a smart plan by them. But it's kind of funny how their reactions were. Like they wanted to be just like John Cena have 17. And maybe some of them we've never seen 18. I just had accent reflexes, but John Cena did come and talk. Logan Paul, that's what I mean was like playing. He took out Jey Uso. Cody Rhodes almost hit him with a crossover. John Cena hit him with the belt. And then John Cena's talking about that's what we're in wrestling. Logan Paul with the world title. Shocking what happened on Monday. There was a photo for this is a good pick. Sure. If someone saw this, and yeah, this was a alright show I didn't even watch. And to Money in the Bank now. We saw a little editing right there. And also, we're into Money in the Bank now. And we start off the show kind of lackluster. I thought this was going to be a better match. And clearly, I'm talking about the women's Money in the Bank match. I'm only going to tell you some of the important stuff. Because this video is going to be like kind of long. And I also have to do Monday Night Raw reviews. And I also have to go somewhere today. Or today I'm 30, so a birthday party again. Well, last time was a birthday party, now we're just eating for his actual birthday. It's my cousin's. But, yeah, there was a lot of botches. We got one with the ladder and Roxanne and Julia. Julia got turned on by Roxanne. And, this was a toss-up. But, yeah, my pick did win. So, I was going to go with Dominic for the other match anyways, but Naomi did win, and I'm excited. We got Dominic and versus this guy that he was basically like talking smack to at Worlds Collide. And, people were saying it should have been the guy with the puppet. I saw a few clips of him. I didn't watch Worlds Collide. I'm not doing a review on it. But, I saw a few clips of him, and they should have picked him. Props to Stephanie Karen. What did she do? Triple duty, I think. Stephanie did on SmackDown, too. But Dominic wins. Liv trying to distract him, hits it with the apron and low blows him. Then Dominic pulls the win up. And I was going to go for Dominic anyway, so I'm 2-0. So, yeah, I didn't really like this match. It was kind of short. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind that if that was like first or something. But they just made that match at Worlds Collide. We got Becky versus Lyra. I don't really remember too much of this match, but I know this match was good for the part that I watched it. And then I started to just stop watching it because I just got bored of the action. Then they did a bunch of roll-ups again at the end. Becky hits her with the roll-up, and then you know what has to happen. And Lyra actually has become one of my favorites. Now, she's become one of my favorites. I feel like she's a good actor. She acted like she was so sad that she had to raise her hand, and her facial expressions. And yeah, I feel like Lyra, Roxanne, and who else? Who else was I thinking about to be like kind of like the four horsewomen? Roxanne, Julia, Lyra, Tiffy. Yeah, that's what I picked. Maybe after them, it can be Stephanie or something. Or replace Julia with Stephanie. And Lyra has to raise her hand, and Becky wants her to do it from each side. And then she wants her to put the title on, but she didn't have to do all that. All she had to do was raise her hand. She didn't really have to do that, I don't know. And then she does this little suplex. Then we get into the men's ladder match. But before we actually get into that, we're just only going to do the big moments again, because that's basically what y'all want to see. I need a mic, so tell me which mics are good for videos down in the comments. So yeah, I'm not gonna put this spots because this video will be so much longer. But a Grande Americano did like a little ladder spot, and it was kind of cool. But I did see Seth Rollins kind of guarding and holding the ladder. So yeah, and then we get the. I don't really remember all that much matches, but a lot of people said I watched the video and they said LNA looked sad when he was walking on down because he already knew that he was gonna win. But if I would have saw that, I would have been with Seth Rollins. But I went with LNA, so I got this one wrong, and I should have knew it was Seth Rollins because he can go after John Cena and Jey Uso. Well, I guess that's up the table what happened on Monday. But yeah, I feel like I didn't even know they was gonna have to make the Raw after Money in the Bank good. I thought that was only for WrestleMania, but they made that good. They got freaking Nikki Bella there, but it's Money in the Bank. And LA only would have to go after Jey Uso. So yeah, but I thought they would pull the trick because everyone liked it, but they didn't. The fans didn't really. Like me, I didn't really think about it like that, but I might start doing that for other Money in the Banks who can be a toss-up. But no, we might only see 7. Anything can happen because we just saw, I'm not going to spoil it, lose the title. That's all I'm going to say. Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Seth Rollins calls for backup from Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Soul calls for backup. And JC and Jacob just stand off. And then Bronson Reed runs to the ropes. Gets picked up and slammed. Jacob gets Solo the leeway. He's trying to get up. And I didn't know why they pulled the trigger here. But I just realized what Solo said. But when I was watching SmackDown, I didn't know what he said. But once I watched it back, I know what he said. Jacob's yanking his own leg. And he says, I hate you. But I didn't hear him say Solo. So, yeah. But I'm just going to say it. I hate you, Solo. But then Seth and LNA gets the ring. Seth try to get it. LNA pulls him down. And then same thing. And then Seth Rollins hits LNA's head. Current stomp. and stops climbing the ladder, and he does it. And new Money in the Bank, and your winner of the Money in the Bank 2025 men's, Seth Rollins. But if y'all want to see all the other clips, go watch the WWE Peacock. Little shout out. After the video, obviously. But now we got. I'm curious what to see what the how long this video is. Main event: Jey Uso comes out. Cody Rhodes does come out. I didn't get that video. We're only going to be showing the important stuff too. Logan Paul was definitely the MVP. Jay try to runs it back again, trying to do his entrance again. But I'm so happy Logan stopped that and did humble. And one of the moments is Logan Paul and John Cena get mad at each other. I do have a thought on John Cena might have a little alliance or faction a little bit. They're pushing each other. This was the highlight. Logan Paul did a little back flip up the middle rope onto Jey Uso. Let's see. On the middle rope. Logan Paul said no one ever done this. I think Shawn Michaels did this before. But Logan got a lot higher. But this is another one. John Cena hits Cody Rhodes with the championship. And then, what you all been waiting for, we get the guy. Mystery. I didn't like how I noticed who it was off rip. Actually, yeah, I did. And then R-Truth gets the title, hits him with it, and we got R-Truth back. I didn't have the picture of Cody Rhodes pinning R-Truth, but meaning John Cena. R-Truth is back. I don't think it was a work. I think this was just legit. Triple H wants to say it's a work. It's not a work, man. Shut up. Say it's all part of the show. Like, we know this wasn't a work. But, yep. I think R-Truth's back. That was what to say. Actually, yeah, they was going to take R-Truth out instead of characters out. Because I'm pretty sure this wasn't a work. But, yeah. This was a good show. Okay. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and guess what? We end it. See ya. Peace. Have a good day.